In this video, we're going to go through 5 digital marketing essentials for new real estate agents so you can get your business rolling and start making some money. Let's dive right into the video. My name is Chris with the Empire of Real Estate YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about real estate, entrepreneurship, and most importantly, building your real estate empire. Before we get started, I do want to tell you about our new agent academy. Inside, you'll find trainings, support, monthly coaching calls in a group setting, and you'll find other agents to network with and talk to. So if you want to check that out, click the link down below. This video is very important because digital marketing is kind of the cornerstone to your entire business in 2024 and beyond. Getting good at digital marketing and making sure you have a social media presence is very important, especially as millennial home buyers start to enter the marketplace and start buying bigger homes or even their very first home. Let's face it, if they type your name in on Google and nothing shows up, or you have no reviews or you have no brand, they might just go to an agent that does. And you don't want to miss those opportunities as a new agent, because as a new agent, it's hard to get your business off the ground. I know this personally because I started my business at 22 years old and I had all the odds stacked against me. And if you're just starting out now, you might feel that same exact way. I know when I first started my business, I felt like it was extremely difficult to even get a couple sales. And a lot of people that I knew just weren't buying houses because they were 22 years old. They might be getting their first rental. They had no interest in buying homes. So I had to really figure things out the hard way and get my business off the ground through grit and grind. So in this video, I want to teach you some things that I would do if I was starting over as a brand new agent to get your social media footprint off the ground so you start getting more clients and it becomes easier to get clients that actually turn into sales that want to work with you because you built a solid brand. So I want to give you 5 ideas that you can use to really boost your social media presence and start getting this thing going. The very first one is you're going to want a website. Now, there are many different ways to get a website. Our team personally uses Lofty. It's a CRM and a website, and we actually use it to collect inbound leads and also post on all our social media platforms to drive leads inbound organically. But there are many different ways you can go about getting started with your own website. But it's important to have a website, and you want your website to have the ability to capture leads. This is called IDX. So you want to be able to display all the homes in your market on your website, and when people click on those homes, you want to capture their information. This will turn into a lead, and then you can follow up with that lead and hopefully turn them into a new client. The next thing you want to do is create engaging content for all social media platforms. Some of the big ones include Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and lastly, LinkedIn. Now, you can use all of these platforms and they all have pros and cons. I would highly suggest if you're not on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook to get on there ASAP, because a lot of your audience that you know, especially your sphere of influence when you're first starting out, are on these platforms. And if you start posting valuable real estate content, then they're going to start seeing you as the trusted local real estate expert. Now, you can do a couple different things. What I suggest doing is coming up with 1 post per day that's informational, informative, related to real estate that will help them, and it's just quick nuggets. Now, if you want to check some of these out, I do have a complete new agent marketing kit that you can get down below that I would use if I was starting over again, and it has a lot of the social media components along with some newsletters there, so you can just basically put your name and your information in Canva and start using them on your social media platforms. But you can also create these yourself through Canva if you want to invest the time and come up with the content. So I would highly suggest you post 1 per day. And the good news is you can set this up all at once. If you have all the posts made, you can just go into Facebook Business and you can actually set it up all at once to automatically post once per day. And then from there, I would work on getting some reels up where you're talking about that content that's already inside your post, and then you can make some long form YouTube videos. So if you do this the right way, you can actually take 1 month of content and you can repurpose it multiple times and create a lot of content that's going to drive new clients into your business. And ideally, you want to be driving them to your website or a page where you can set up consultations and turn them into clients. The next step is to implement email marketing. Now, I know email marketing seems old, it seems boring, and it seems like it might not work in today's day. But the truth is it does. One of the things that our team has done is a weekly email showcasing hot homes that could be a great deal to our email list. And this works really well because what it does is it keeps us in front of those people as the local trusted expert. And if they're looking to maybe do something, it drives them back to our website because we put links inside of that email, and that drives them back to hopefully engage with our website. And the cool thing about Lofty CRM is we actually get alerts when somebody's clicking on houses within our CRM. And that's something that we really love about it because we can see what they're doing and then we can follow up right away and hopefully book that client consultation and get them in as a new client. Once you have this all built out, you might want to put some money behind your campaign. This is what we currently do. Now you have a couple different options. You can buy Google pay-per-click ads, you can buy Facebook ads, or you can buy YouTube ads. Now, if your YouTube channel is starting to take off, then YouTube ads can be a great way to get brand awareness and start getting people to see what you're all about as a real estate agent and what you do. But if you don't have a big catalog of YouTube videos out there yet, then you might want to work with Facebook leads if you have a small budget, or Google pay-per-click if your budget is a little bit bigger. Now, one of the cool things that not a lot of people talk about that you can do once you start building up a list is you can do Facebook retargeting ads. So if you have an email list of 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 people that have come to your website, you can actually retarget those people using Facebook pixels and get back in front of them. Now, this can be a great way to lower your lead cost and also do follow-up and let the system do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. So make sure to check out Facebook retargeting once you have a decent sized list built up. The last marketing tip I want to give you is make sure you have your big time profiles built up. Now, I know many agents don't want to hear it when it comes to setting up Zillow accounts and all that stuff because they feel like the leads are overpriced. And I actually agree with that. We stopped doing Zillow a while ago because looking at our metrics and looking at our, profit and loss statement, it just no longer made sense in our market because the leads were just too expensive. And by the time we actually converted one, we weren't making any profit anymore. So we stopped using Zillow. But one great way to use these platforms like Zillow and all these other websites is to create free profiles and build out your profile, build out your about me, get reviews on there. And then what's gonna happen is when you type your name into Google again, those profiles are gonna pop up front and center because with websites, the way it works on domain ranking. And not to get too technical, but those websites have high domain ranking. So it means that they're highly trusted and Google is gonna place those websites first. So make sure you have profiles on those websites because the consumer trusts those websites. And if you have high reviews on those, it's gonna give you a leg up amongst your competition, especially as a new agent. So drop your favorite tip from this video in the comment section below, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again, have a great day.